Hello, Julie here and welcome to my YouTube channel. Today I'm going to continue working in my 49 and Market journal that I'm creating for paper inspirations. Okay, so I'm continuing on with this journal that I have started here. This is a book from the 49 and Market Vintage Artistry Nature Studies Spiral Notebook set. Now this came with two notebooks, this one and a smaller one, and I've broken the smaller one up to make embellishments in here. So this is part of it, and this was one of the pages in there, and I also created these two items in a previous video, and I'll link that video down below. And this is a little booklet that is threaded through with some crochet cotton, and this is just a journaling card. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to make a pocket on this page here to put these in, and I'm using a piece of paper from the Cathe Holden flea market finds. This one's called Neutral Palette Sampler, and this is one of the sheets out of that. Now I'm going to use that as my pocket, but because it's only paper I want something a bit more sturdy behind it, so I'm going to back this onto this cardstock first. So I'm just going to run some glue along here. I'm not actually sure how wide I need it. I may need wider than that. A little bit wider. Actually, I'll make it a bit wider because I'm going to make a gusseted pocket. I'm going to stick that on there, like so, and move that up before the glue dries. And just going to use a wipe to clean up that loose glue and wipe that off it there. Now this is just a piece of scrap white cardstock, so okay, just wipe over that with my bone folder so that it has a good stick. Now I'm quite happy with the depth of that. If I put those in there you'll still be able to see the top of it, although I might make it slightly shorter, but I'm going to trim this off. Okay, now how wide is my page? My page is 7.5, say, so I'm going to need my paper trimmer. I'm going to trim this down to 8.5. First of all, I'm going to trim that off of there. And then I'm going to trim this down to 8.5. What does it measure now? 9. So I'll take 1/4 inch off of each side so that the pattern stays even. And then I'm going to fussy cut around this lace pattern here. I'll put this on fast forward so you don't have to sit and watch me do it. Okay, so that is my pocket. I'm going to use my score board and I'm going to score that at 1/2 inch on each edge. And I think I will also do a 1/2 inch on the bottom. Because the things that I want to put in there are a little bit bulky, I wanted to make a gusseted pocket. It'll be easier to do this from the back. Now I'm just going to cut the corners away. And then fold those in. And because it's quite thick, because it's got the paper and the cardstock, I'm going to burnish those in quite well. Just so that they sit quite nicely. And you'll notice that I've got these two pieces here as well, so I'm going to slope those back like that, so that they won't be seen from the front. Okay. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this to my sewing machine. I'm going to stitch around this, which will be a bit tricky, and around here. And then when I've done that, I'll come back. Okay, so I've stitched around that and now I'm going to attach it to the page. Okay, so I'm just leaving a fine border all the way around there. Yes, it doesn't impinge upon the hinges there, so that is fine. Okay. Okay, so these will fit in there quite nicely. And as I said, I will put a link to the video showing how I created those. Actually, it might be a bit too bulky to put all of that in one pocket. I think I might just put that one in there, because otherwise I think it just is too bulky. Now a bit of something on here. I've got one of Sue's printables here. This one's called Paris Boulevard, and it's got some pieces. Actually, I might put a bit of lace on there. This lace. Put that on there like so. Should I put 2 layers? Just Just one maybe. Or I've got this one that's a bit thicker. That's probably too big, it just covers the whole thing up, doesn't it? Yeah, so perhaps I'll just run a row of this through here, and what else have I got in here? I was thinking I could put some gold on there, but I haven't really got gold anywhere else in here. But oh, what about this? I've got some ruffles, so I think I might use that. I'll have to colour it a little bit using some ink. Yes, I think, well, even the white looks alright, doesn't it? Because there is white in it. I think I might just leave it white. What do you think? Yes, I think I will. So, I've got other white things in here, haven't I? Yes, the background's basically white. Yeah, I think the white looks good. So I'm just going to run a bead of glue. Is there a right side and a wrong side? I think that's probably the wrong side, so I'm just going to run a bead of glue along the stitching. Oops, I probably should be using my Fabri-Tac for this. But that would mean I'd have to get it out and open it, because it's brand new, I haven't used it yet. Is that straight? Pretty good, pretty good. Yes, I like that. Now, what have I got in this Paris Boulevard kit that I could decorate that? Just a little something, nothing too over the top. Maybe just, what about something like that with, actually I've got, here, I've got some flowers here, so why don't I use that label and a flower? I think that's what I will do. It's got a bit of green in it. It's got a bit of apricot colour there. I think that's too much. I think I'll go for that. What do you think? Okay. So, do I want to, oh, I didn't ink around that before I put it on. Very forgetful. I would like to stamp something on that. I've got this stamp here. It's called Nature Finds by Creative Expressions, Nature Find A5 stamp set CEC 958. So I think I might just stamp some some text on there maybe, or maybe just a bit of this text. That. Just using my distress ink. I'm not worried about having a perfect image because I'm going to be putting that flower over the top. It's just something in the background. Wipe my stamp off. It's not very straight, is it? That doesn't matter. So, I'm going to attach that there, and then this can go on there like so. Oops, over that way a little. Okay. Now, time has come. I'm going to get this fabric glue out, if I can get it undone. Oh, looks like I have poked a hole in it already, so I'm going to put some glue on here. Ooh, lots of glue there. There we go. And then on here, I'm going to use my art glitter glue to take it out to the tips. I have already inked around this one, so that's why I'm not doing it again. So I hope everybody is good. I'm getting over a cold that I seem to have picked up while I was away on holidays. But I'm improving every day, so that's a good thing. Might just pop a block on top of that for the moment. Make sure it all sticks down. Now, okay, right, so it's probably dry enough now. So that's that little pocket. So that's that one with that in it. So that's very good. If I can, don't think it's going to make that much difference, to be honest. Okay, alright, so now on here I wanted to, in this Paris Boulevard digital kit, there's these two envelopes, and I thought I would use these and just put them in here with a flat over to the next page. So I'm going to go ahead. So I can't really show you the whole kit because I've cut it all up, but it's very pretty. These are the papers. I've just printed these on copy paper. That's the back I've printed. That's a separate page, but I've printed it on the back. That one. That, isn't it pretty? This one. Actually, I think that when I printed these, I printed the backs upside down. So when I make something with them, I might just cover the backs up if it's noticeable. That's two of the backing papers. Yeah, so, and also of course there's heaps and heaps of embellishments in here. You can see they're all there. I've cut them all up. It's a bit hard to show you, but pop over. I'll put a link in the description box. There's also these two beautiful bicycles. They must be on a full page. Can't remember now. And you can see here there's lots and lots of goodies in there as well. So I will put a link to this digital kit in the description box, so if you want to pop over and have a look, you can. And of course, being digitals, they're very reasonably priced. So to start with, I'm going to just ink these up. Now these are printed on 200 GSM cardstock, and so that they've got a bit more weight to them. I always print, well usually I print the whole lot on the 200 GSM cardstock. It's this one that I use, the Burroughs A4 Premium Digital Paper, 200 GSM, 250 sheets. So I find that works beautifully in my printer. I've got an Epson Eco Tank. I can't remember the number of the model, but I find that the colour is a lot better on that paper than it is on just normal copier paper. Plus, of course, it's a lot thicker, so much easier to work with when you're trying to create embellishments. I also like to use that weight of paper when I'm printing out the pages, because I like a journal page that's a bit heavier in weight. If I'm using coffee dyed paper, I'm happy with the 80 GSM, but most of the time I will use a heavier weight paper for my journal pages. That way I know that it's going to take the embellishments that I want to put on it. Okay, it's probably easier if I score this, so I'm just going to take my scoreboard and score the folds. So I've got this line that I've drawn on my scoreboard so that I know that I'm lining up on the same line, because it can be a bit tricky. So there. 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 And where? I'll just do those first, so fold them in. That up. I'm just going to score about halfway along that. And then I'll ink along those score lines. And we'll do the same for this one. And ink around the edges. Now I'm going to glue these up. I'm going to just run a line of glue along there. and along there, along there, and along there, and then fold that up. Press that down. And just going to this one. You don't really need to run your glue along this edge, the inside edge of that flap, but I like to because I think it helps keep that flap attached to the outside edge so that when you're putting things in and out of there, they're not going to get caught on that lip. I don't know about you, but I always seem to get glue everywhere. Okay, so the plan is to put these in here and just attach them to there. Like so. Don't want both of them in there. Perhaps just the one. I could put it that way. I was going to put it like that. And then I'll decorate that and I'll attach this here. Then I've got a little pocket here if I wanted to use it. Or should I just attach it with a clip and make it detachable? Not really sure what I want to do at this stage. I've got some sewing pattern ruffle here. Could use some of that on there. Well, what have we got in our little box of goodies here? Tag. Could put a couple of these tags in here. So I might do that. They're white on the back. I'm going to put a brad in, not a brad, an eyelet. Anyway, let's have a look what we can put on here. We've got some labels. We've already used one of those labels, haven't we? We've got some more labels there. Some pink labels, some more. Oh, that's pretty. What about if we used, I quite like the pink. I might use those two in there for that. And what else have we got here? We've got a dark grey label, that might be nice. Well, we've got 3 different grey labels. Perhaps that one might be better, not so stark. And we've got a flower. Label. We could put one of these tags behind it. Have we got a tag in the grey colours? This one. Tag. like that maybe. It's another envelope, a smaller one. Tag, tag, tag. This is a bigger tag. All big tags. Oh, journaling cards. We could just put journaling cards in the envelope. I think that's what I'll do instead of those. So they're quite nice, aren't they? Tags. Here's some nice pink flowers. Put that. That gets a bit lost. It's too lost in there, it's too pale. Right. Okay. So firstly, I'm going to just ink around these and put them on the inside of my envelope. They are white on the background, so they're ready to write on. Do I want to add something to them? Do I want to put a little label or something like that on it? Maybe just something like that. Label and a fleur-de-lis. Is that green? It's a bit too much. Pale pink. Maybe something like that. Or do that on one. Unfortunately, my camera stopped recording soon after this and I lost the video. I'm not sure what caused that problem, but you will find still photos of the two journaling cards at the end of the video. You'll be able to see how I did decorate those. Okay, so I'm going to add an eyelet to this. So I'm going to use the large hole. and I think I'll use a grey eyelet. Now, what do I want to put through that? Okay, so I had a look and I've got this ribbon here and I think that will be just fine for this. This was given to me by my mother, and she used to do like ribbon embroidery. This is one of the silk ribbons that was left over from her time doing that. So I'm going to just cut a piece of this off and thread that through there. Okay, so that can go on there like so, and then I have got this ticket that or label that I'm going to put there. And then I have got some flowers. Now, how many of these do I want on there? I think just the one's probably enough. I think just one. So I'm going to go ahead and stick these all down now. Looks like I left the pin out of my glue for too long. Actually I might. Got that hanging over there a little bit, but I'm not too worried about that. I did want to make sure that this was glued down so that that ribbon is not going to come undone. Actually, I'll just trim that ribbon up there. Okay. Now I'm going to put this down here. I'm going to put it about there so that we can still see that bit of pink and yellow there. Once again, I'm going to put the glue out to all the little pointy bits. So that it sticks firmly in place. I'm going to just put that so it overlaps all parts of the the envelope, the tag and the label are all joined together by the flower. Okay, so there's our envelope. We've got our 2 journaling tags or postcards inside. Fold that over there like so. Now I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to, this page here has got a bit of interest in it, but this page I think I might do a bit of stenciling on there. Might be a bit tricky with all that stuff in it, but let's have a go. I've got this Crafters Workshop mini is just a text stencil, and I'm just going to use this same vintage photo, and I'm not looking for an all over solid pattern, just want a bit here and there, so a bit like that. It's not very dark, a bit there, a bit more down here. Okay, just a little bit of something there. Okay. So, today we've made that pocket for our little booklet, and we've made an envelope for this page to tuck over there. I will need to get a paper clip. One of these mini Tim Holtz ones, see if that works. See, they're pretty hard to get on there, I find. If that doesn't work, I'll have to get something else. I've got one of those little paper clips, so little bulldog clips. They're just as hard, aren't they? Right, see if we can get that to go on there. Yep, okay. So, there we go. That's our project for today. So, I have got the inside back cover to do. I might put a pocket on here, leave this page here for writing, and then the front cover. So I'm nearly done. Actually, this envelope that we made, I don't know whether I should tuck that in there somewhere, or oh, I might put it in this pocket here when I put a pocket on here. Well, I could tuck it up under there, couldn't I? Actually, I think what I might do is take this off and use a paper clip, like a normal paper clip. I could use like a hidden paper clip, put that on there, and then tuck that envelope up under there. Yes, I think that's what I'll do with that, to be honest. Okay, so that's it for today. Thank you for joining me. I hope you've enjoyed my video. If you're not already a subscriber, I'd love it if you would subscribe to my channel. And if you click the bell next to the subscribe button, you'll be notified when I upload each new video. So thank you for joining me here today, and I hope you can join me for my next video. Bye.